And this is the part where you sip tea with your pinky out because you get a really fancy vocab. So when I'm taking the derivative, it's called differentiation. Woo! How many syllables was that? Big word. And a function is differentiable at x if its derivative exists at x. And a function is differentiable on an open interval a to b if it's continuous. In other words, no holes, no gaps at every point in the interval. And in other words, the derivatives from the left and the right must be equal. A better word to put here would be limit. I know that's your favorite word. So the limits from the left and the right must be equal. Okay, so we're going to look at some examples that fail to be differentiable. So here's the first one. So I draw on the tangent line and it's vertical. So the slope is undefined. This is actually called a cusp. So when you see them, basically it's a part of the graph that comes to a sharp turn. This next one needs the dots on the ends of it, so you'll have to add those. But this one's not differentiable because it's not continuous. So it has to be continuous. And back to the issue of I have a tangent that is vertical, so I got another slope that's undefined. So those are examples that are not differentiable. Okay, so I want to use the definition of derivative, which is this right here. Limit as h goes to 0 of f of x plus h minus f of x all over h. And so I already know what f of x is that I was given, so I have to find f of x plus h. So if you noticed up here, I was attempting to find f of x plus h, and just like if I said find f of 7, you'd plug in 7, or f of negative 21, you'd plug in negative 21. So you're going to plug in x plus h, right where the x is. And then when I simplify that all out and distribute, it's going to look like that. So now when I subtract on top, I've got 3x plus 3h plus 2, there's the f of x plus h, minus f of x was 3x plus 2, do not forget the parentheses, all over h. And I need to squeeze in here the limit as h is going to 0 every single time. Okay, so now in the numerator, you should be able to simplify that after you distribute and combine like terms. So pause the video, do that by yourself. Quick, quick, quick! So hopefully you got that because the 3x's are going to cancel out and the 2's are going to cancel out. And then I go, oh my gosh, look at that. Those h's are going to cancel out too. My goodness, there's magic everywhere. And so as h goes to 0, all I have left is 3. So now, all it asked me for was slope, but we're going to overachieve while we're here. What if I want the equation of the tangent line? Well, we said in order to write the equation of a line, we need a slope, found it, and a point, given it. So now we can write the equation of the tangent line using point-slope form, which would look like y minus negative 13, so that'll be y plus, equals my slope, which is 3, times x minus negative 5. And I could, of course, change that into slope-intercept or standard form, but nobody said I had to do anything, even write the equation in a line. I was already overachieving, so I'm done. I have the equation.